Well, Simo, congratulations on the win. What was going through your mind when you're just seeing King just taking all of those grabs, kicking all of those goals?
Spoil it, don't try and mark it. That was what I was thinking with the backs. But no, I think he's a very good player, played very well tonight. We looked tired in that last quarter, 2 6-day breaks. But we hung on, and the way that St Kilda play, their brand, is so aggressive that they're always in the hunt. So I thought we held on pretty well in the first half, got some really good dominance with our ball movement and stoppage work. And then as the game went on, we didn't use the ball as well, and they looked really damaging off a turnover. So yeah, we hung on, and we lived to fight another day.
It seemed like you guys had an answer pretty much most of the time. How proud are you that you didn't let any long run-ons get on or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, they showed good resilience today, and so did St Kilda. So I think it was, both of us, I suppose, have had bad patches this year, and we scouted them in the last month as good as any, the way they play. They're probably number 1 or 2 in defence at the moment, and they're building. So we thought we were a bit behind them in terms of best football, but today we were really pleased. We fought it out and we hang on.
You talked a bit about how you're wanting to trial a few different things over the next few weeks. Your aggression with your ball movement and the speed of it at times today was really significant. Is that something that you're really happy with, how that went with that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's never not been there, but perhaps we haven't looked for it as much. So, the ball movement, you can't define your game off your ball movement. I mean, you need to get the contest right, and I think the last 3 weeks we've got better and better in that area, and our work rate and effort, they're the pillars. What we did have opportunities today to move the ball a bit quicker, and we took it, in particular the first half, but it did dry up in the last quarter and a half. But yeah, the ball movement was back to somewhere near our best.
And the move of Jeremy McGovern as a ruckman. Talk us through the decision making around that, and what did you make of it?
Well, he looked like Paulie Farmer in the first quarter, and then he blew up. He did it 3 stints throughout the game. Yeah, look, it's something we're exploring. We think we're probably playing an Oscar Allen out of position at stages if he's going to second ruck. But we play another ruck when we're probably too tall. So we're just looking at and exploring different ways to go about it. So Gov did it a bit today. Had pretty good success early. Aussie did his thing late. But yeah, there's some of the things we're trying.
Do you think that taking Jeremy from his preferred position in the backline contributed to Max King having such a good game when Jeremy's not down there to lead the backline and make sure they're where they might want to be as well?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if that was fact. Maybe 1 or 2 goals were when Gov was in the ruck. Young Harry Edwards is he's playing his 5th or 6th game, and I thought he held him pretty well for the first half. I think he kicked a couple, but the supply that they got and his reach was just really hard to defend. I don't think it was because Gov was playing in the ruck. I think he just won some really good contested marks, and perhaps Gov had been back for 1 or 2 of them, he might have been able to stop it, but he probably rucked for 15 minutes for the whole game, really.
Jack's 3 goals, Adam, and Cripps' last 2 weeks as well. Do you feel like you've been rewarded for the faith that you've had in some of your senior players?
Yeah, I've never lost faith in our players, and they've held up pretty well over the years, especially some of our senior players. So that hasn't been an issue for us internally. We've always backed them in. I thought today there was little periods of players who just really dominated for us at stages, like Tim Kelly's second quarter. I think Nick for most of the day, but Darling, Kennedy, Hearn doing some really good things down back. Garv had his moment. So our leaders, I thought, were really resilient, and Dom Sheed standing up in the second half. Those, and Yowie looks like he's back to his best. So while we did all that, we obviously tip our hats to the Saints and what they were doing as well. They never gave up either.
Does it feel like a momentum builder as a win, or something to build on? What's the feeling?
I'm not quite sure. I haven't reflected on it too much. It's 4 points. It gets us in the 8 still. We've got a big game against Collingwood next week, so it looks like we're up for the fight. That's what it looks like, and that's the first piece.
And the midfield as well, without your skipper. How did you address not having him in there, and what did you make of the guys' performance as a group?
Unfortunately, it's probably been what we're used to, really, with Luke not being around. So, they're just got to step up. I mean, Hutch came in for his first game for a while. We lost We lost Liam with looks like a mid-sized hamstring. So Brander came on, and so we look quite young there at stages with O'Neill and West and Harry Edwards and Brander. So we're still exploring that, our younger players, but our midfield looks like it balanced themselves out pretty well.
Just on Liam Ryan, it looked like he almost had damage while celebrating.
I couldn't tell you. Maybe he realised it afterwards, and he's not normally a massive celebrator. So did he do a cartwheel or something? Did he?
No, just put his hand up.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. And
yeah.
Did you know how bad it looks? Like how many weeks you expect?
Early stages, they said it's not terrible, but it's not. It sounds like it might be just your standard hamstring, but until we get the scan, we can't. I'm just guessing.
Yeah. And Tim Kelly went off for a while in that third. Well, what was he?
I think he just got his knee checked out that he hurt a while ago. So to finish off the game, probably tells us he's going to be fine.
You feel like punching the wall again with these injuries? Simo, you're getting blokes back and you're losing one every single week, it feels like at the moment. What's the emotions for you when you see it happen again?
Yeah, it is hard to get off that hamster wheel, really, when you're starting to get players returning, and then you lose a couple, and then the match fitness and synergy and connectivity with our groups just hasn't been as pure as perhaps it has been in the past. But we're not alone. A lot of clubs go through it. It's just it's really hard to get out of it. You need to have 2 or 3 weeks of clean, no injuries to get everyone up to speed, and we just haven't seemed to be able to do that. So, but that's the game. We need to keep fighting on. We get great exposure for our younger players, and if we can keep winning, hopefully we get everyone back towards the end of the year.
Is it purely just bad luck you feel at the moment, like with the soft tissue things going on?
We're going to look into it, I suppose. We had a double 6-day break this week with the pre-season. A lot of our key position players or A-graders had significant time off in the off-season, so they come back mid-season. I think it's harder than ever to come back from a long-term injury and hit the ground running. So, yeah, we're going to look at all that probably at the end of the year.